welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to make today's video because I'm going to tell y'all how I made BTZ, or also known as Airmen Below the Zone. Just a quick disclaimer before we start. I do have to preface that this is based off my experience and this is my advice I'm giving y'all based off my experience. You do not have to take my advice seriously if you guys don't want to, but I'm assuming y'all will because you're watching this video, and your experience for BTZ or overall Air Force experience may differ on base, wing, or even squadron itself. And as always, I am not sponsored or endorsed by the DoD or Air Force. I don't remember if I said that. I think I said Air Force. I'm not sponsored. I'm just a girl. I'm just telling you my experience, and that is all. And let's get into the video. For those that are new here, let me tell y'all a little bit about myself. I'm currently stationed at Kadena in Okinawa, Japan. I won BTZ very recently as of March 24th, 2025. I can't believe it's 2025. That's insane. But I am so excited and honored to be sharing my experience with y'all because I worked really hard to win this, and it's just so gratifying to be able to tell y'all how I did it and give y'all some advice. Because if you guys are new to this channel, I love giving advice on like little niche things, specifically Air Force things, especially coming straight from high school, being a woman in the Air Force, getting a rush reduction. I have a bunch of videos on my channel. The military, they pay for that all. So if you like that, if you're looking for some advice for someone close to your age in the Air Force, highly consider hitting that subscribe button, and let's get more into the video. I have notes like always, but for those that don't know who BTZ is, I'm going to read it off for y'all. It stands for Airmen Below the Zone. It's a highly competitive program that allows a select group of airmen first class to advance 6 months ahead of their peers in recognition of their outstanding performance and leadership. I'm just so happy. I'm just like so happy that I won BTZ. Like, I worked really hard for it. So yes, I worked really hard for this, but I also believe heavily in manifestation and trusting in the universe. And since tech school, mind you, I'm about to be in for 2 years already. I have been scripting every time I would manifest. I won BTZ. I am senior in my compost. I always had a set in my heart that like I would win BTZ. Like whenever my package went up, I had full faith. And some may say that makes you cocky, but I don't care because I have faith in myself and I have faith in the universe, and everything worked out because that's just how it's supposed to be. And I was really excited, and I knew that I won. Right, this is the kicker. I knew that I won because I'm on a whole different ship than my regular peers. I know that I won. I'm gonna put a counter how many times I fucking say I won. Because my section chief told me to come in early for my shift for a non-mandatory all call. For those who are in the military, that's such a dead giveaway that you won something, or else there would be no reason for you to be there because it's non-mandatory. So I already knew, I was like, I already had a set in my heart that I won, but I knew that I really won when I was told on Friday to come in on Monday for a non-mandatory alcohol. I was so over the moon when they called me up because I worked so hard and I dedicated a lot of time to this, and I put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm really happy.
What's wrong with the uniform? Perfect. It is perfect. No, it's not. That is correct. Congratulations.
So what y'all all are here for is to know what helped me stand out ahead of my peers. And I actually went against the wing. So you can either go against your squadron, but you need to have at least 8 people in your squadron. But I'm not really a squadron, so I went against the wing, which is a way bigger pool. It's a lot more competitive, so I went against the wing. So this is some things that I did to help me stand out, and one is to perform above your rank. In the military, they always tell you to perform at the next rank. So for me, that was senior airman, and then if you're a senior airman, that'll be staff. If it's staff, it's tech. You're just performing at your next rank. You're showing and demonstrating those leadership skills. And for me, as a 3 level, which is like basically a baby in the Air Force world, I was performing at multiple occasions, multiple times, 1 to 2 senior airman positions. My job is 2R, 1X1, or 0X1. We were merged, and it's maintenance management production, and we're supposed to be 0X1, but when I look up 0X1, it still says analysis. I am not analysis. I'm scheduling. But we are 2R, so it's either one of those. If you guys want to look up my job, I will be making a video talking about it soon, because I have been in for a while, and I do have my 5 level, so I feel qualified enough to talk about my job. I also always was looking for ways to help my peers. So I was always training. I made continuity, which is basically like, for me, it's making PowerPoints. It could be PowerPoints for y'all, of teaching people how to do the job, because I've noticed that like everybody's teaching skills vary, and it's really hard when you're short on teachers. So I just started making continuity of things I did, so if people needed help and no one was around, they could just look at it. And continuity is a bullet. I also found new ways to help my peers and myself to do work faster, because we had certain things that just took forever to manually hand type them. So I found a new system that would allow us to be able to copy and paste stuff into where we needed to put it, and that was a huge help, and that's also a huge bullet because you're literally saving the Air Force money. So that is also something that you can do. You have to base it off of your job because you're gonna know your job better than I am. So think of ways that you can better it. I was also my squadron's booster club vice president. I also did little volunteers here and there. They weren't as big as the booster club, but they do add up over time. I also, this is actually during tech school, because I came to my base with stuff from tech school already. I hate saying this because everybody's like, ew, you're a rope. I was a good rope, okay? I was a green rope. They actually did not put that on my package, okay? But I was a green rope. I actually got an LOE, which is a letter of evaluation, and I was coined by the 82nd FSS commander because I performed outside of my duty title for a whole month, and I was out processing AITs from Shepard. So that's a huge thing because you're literally performing outside of your duty title. So that was a big bullet for me as well. And then in terms of base, which is funny because we're literally in my room, but I was coined by my base's 1-star general and command chief. So 1-star General Evans coined me in, and Command Chief Wolfgang. They both coined me back to back in front of the whole entire wing for my dorm. And if you guys are interested in my dorm tour, I will leave the video link down below, or it's gonna pop up here. You're gonna watch the video and be like, your room looks a little bit different. I've changed some things up. So it's still basically the same. I've just changed some things up. Maybe I'll do a new little dorm tour. But that is huge. I got coined by a 1-star general, which is so ecstatic, and it literally makes me so happy thinking about it because it was just so surreal. I think I blacked out because I was on that stage for like 10 minutes, because they not only did they coin me, they gave dedicated speeches to me. And that's when I think I missed half of it. I was just like, because I did not know what to do. And then also, I was coined 3 times by my group commander. One was for making 100% on my CDCs. And on top of all of this, I also go to college. So my tips for y'all to get BTZ would to first make sure you know when your BTZ board is up, because believe it or not, a lot of people, especially supervisors, like, like everybody is in their own world. Like, you need to know when your BTZ board is up, because if you miss it, I'm so sorry you miss it. Like, there's no takes backs, there's no going to the next one. Like, you missed your shot. So I used the US Air Force BTZ calculator. I'll leave a screenshot up here. You guys literally can just search it up. You don't need a government computer or anything to look at it. And you're gonna put in when you joined and when you put on A1C, and it'll tell you when your BTZ board is up. I liked it. I think it's good. Don't trust it blindly, of course. Like, go talk to your people, make sure that's accurate, but you need to be proactive. My biggest piece of advice for anybody in the Air Force is no one's going to care more about your career than you do. Like I said, everybody is in their own world. Supervisors, no matter how good they be, they still got their own stuff going on. And if you want things done, if you want to be put up for awards, if you want to go for PTZ, if you want this, that, and the third, you have to advocate for yourself. And Julie Centil, like, you have to advocate for yourself. You have to be proactive. You need to know when your shit's due. You need to know all of it, because if you miss something, that ultimately is on you. So find someone in your unit who knows how to write bullets. Like, go talk to your staff sergeants, your tech sergeants, and ask, hey, can y'all write a bullet for me? But if you're gonna do that, you guys need to have material for them to write bullets. So literally everything you do, rather you think it's small or meaningless, like your day-to-day job, count how much you're doing of certain things and write it down. It doesn't have to be the best bullet ever. It doesn't have to be amazing, because that's what your sergeants will step in and do for it, because writing is a huge part of the BTC process. But they can't write anything if they don't have any material to work with. So that's when you come in and you need to make sure you're documenting everything. And if you don't know what to document, go talk to them. Be like, hey, I really want to make BTZ. What can I do? What do I need to do in order to get that. And taking initiative is huge. It's really great. Like that's the whole point of BTC is you're excelling, you are taking initiative, and you are a leader. So make sure you do that. Or you're writing down everything. You're doing bullets. I will give you an example of a bullet from my package. This is actually from my package. It's not the final package, but it was like the second to final package. I don't have the final one, but it's a pretty good bullet. So this is just an example of one. I mentioned a little bit earlier, but look for ways to improve your unit because they're looking for leaders, and a great way to do that is improving your unit. Rather that be teaching them something, you can host a morale event like I don't know why my brain just blanked on morale events. A barbecue, host a barbecue, yeah, but that's a morale event. Like it's kind of funny, but like it is a morale event, or even do a fundraiser. Like take initiative. And lastly, I know I'm telling you how to take initiative and be a leader, but I don't want you to burn yourself out because BTZ is so early on in my career. I will be putting on BTZ almost right at my 2 year mark. That is a baby. I am still a baby in the Air Force. Not as a baby as I was making all my other videos months ago, but you don't want to burn yourself out and you don't want to kill yourself trying and bending over backwards, trying to do all these things and dressing yourself out thin. Don't do it. Just be yourself. Like literally everything I do, I got coined by a general and command chief for being myself. My dorm is not a part of being an airman. It's a part of being Isabel. Just enjoy yourself and I promise you everything else will come. Rather it be BTZ or something else great along the line. If you stay true to yourself, you'll always feel great. I am so blessed and thankful to have so many people who have helped me get to this point in my career, in my life. I am so ecstatic. I am so ready to be senior in Campos. I put on May 7th. So I am very soon to be putting on senior airman and I am so excited for my next chapter and my next journey. But with that, I thank all of y'all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And if there's any questions I did not answer that y'all have, please don't hesitate, put them down in the comments and I will definitely be chatting with y'all down there. And with that, I thank y'all so much for watching my video and I will see y'all next time.